Теперь она в кемпе сидит. Хорошо. Слышь, машинка? Пошли делать еще великие дела. Закончим с этим городом. Стоп, а этот элексовый дает что? Skill point. Attribute points, как я получаю, только левелапами? Мне не нужен skill point, мне нужен attribute point.
Fink sent me.
Did he? Well, I don't have anything to say to those owls. This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on my nerves. I shouldn't have said anything.
About?
Do you have any idea what I should do?
Go to the clerics and tell them you made a mistake.
I can't do that. And for all I know, Caleb is right. That alb could have been from Zakor. What if Fink actually is an alb spot?
I spoke with Fink.
How can you be sure? Whatever it was I saw it. And even if this alb was a... No. No, it's too risky.
If that is your decision.
Yes. I'm sorry, but you've helped me decide. Thank you. The Separatists must leave the city. I will go to Caleb... I don't have any time right now.
Jorg is dead.
He's what? Well, it's sad, but at least he won't be denying things anymore. You did well. Here, take this. Thank you for your service.
Who?
Caleb. I lead the...
Does that mean you're
Well, none of us are allowed to return to Edan. As to why they came here, well, the first settlers were... But they were cut off from Edan by the warlords in Goliath. And since they settled here...
Attention thieves. Спизжено. Ладно, похуй.
You there. I've been looking for you. You're the person who realigned the antenna, aren't you?
Okay, yes, that was me.
By Kalan. Then why didn't you come to me before? Is it you that we have to thank for regaining contact with the Horde? And those skills you've demonstrated, well, I have need of them again. So if you can spare some of your time, are you willing to help?
Нет.
Yes. Is there something urgent? I have a lot to do. This city does not... So, please excuse me. This city is made up of a whole mass of confusion.
People need freedom, not leaders.
Even outlaws have leaders. Everyone here wants something. Whatever you're searching for, it will only add to the list of demands we already face. And providing for the people we already have is a... That means to accommodate everyone, we're on strict rations.
Calculating food consumption. Approximately 171,000 kilos of food will be required per year with the current population. Would you like an analysis of the component elements?
Your drone could be very helpful. Would you sell it?
Нет.
No, I still need it.
That's a shame.
About the secrets.
Have you discussed? The bounty is still to be claimed.
I heard your secret society was just a group of thieves operating from outside the gates.
Is that so? Who found them? And what happened to them?
I did. They tried to attack me. There were only 2 of them, and I managed to kill them. The last one confessed before he died.
Well, I suppose it is possible it was them. We shall see if the thefts go down in the coming weeks. Thank you for the information.
Конечно, они ушли.
To the capture of these thieves, but you are due a reward.
How are things here in the Dome City?
Tense. The battles out there are always reflected in here. Tensions run high if the outlaws attack the clerics, or the clerics attack the berserkers. And there's always the fear of an alb invasion. Those tensions drive greed. There is war out there, and here your shards will be stolen from your hand if you aren't careful.
Isn't that typical behavior for people?
Да.
For those without faith, those without rules or purpose, people lack perfection. That is reserved for our God. Only when we emulate him do we stand a chance of understanding what true harmony looks like. But I digress. Maybe it would help you if I tell you how things are. The berserkers have lived more and more reclusively ever since the pilgrim went into his retreat. The outlaws are more organized now the Duke has taken power, and the Alb separatists seek shelter with us to escape the powers in Zakor. All told, very dark signs that we'd face another global catastrophe. And here we are, in the middle.
Are you having a lot of trouble here in the city?
Keeping the factions together is always an issue. The outlaws are always up to something. I believe an organized group has started operating here. Not the usual outlaws. This group seems to be outside the faction. From the little I've heard, they're more like a secret society. I've offered a large bounty for any information, and capture would be best.
Is there something I can help you with?
An outlaw of Tavar is offering me help. You see the effect this place has on people? It brings... And yes, I do have a use for you. You must have noticed that the mood is very heated here. One more issue, one wobble, and everything we've held together here will fall to pieces.
Да ладно.
One of my people has reported that the outlaws are expecting a weapons delivery. The last thing that this city needs is more weapons. And who knows who the outlaws will sell them to. I want you to intercept this delivery.
About... Someone else took delivery of the weapon shipment.
What? I needed to stop those weapons getting out into the city. If you want to fit in here, rather than just... I shall just have to...
Ладно, это мне не подходит.
I don't know.
Ты чё, сохранилась автосейвом? Глупая игра.
Listen,
You don't think that was a better time? Laws for prisoner exchange? Even if you don't care about the blood spilled since the council's rule was... The clerics swore to a code, and that includes keeping our oath. And an oath was sworn to the council by my forefathers.
how long have you been in charge of the Dome City?
I've been in office for 8 years, and it hasn't been easy. Maintaining a neutral position to the factions... By Kalan, there really are more pleasant posts.
What if someone wanted to replace you?
Some have tried, yet I am still here. This city was created by the Great Council of Magalan. They made the clerics custodians of this place. And the Great Council may be long gone, but what they stood for, a unity of purpose, a future for all of Magalan. So, it is our job to remain neutral. It is our job to serve all, however hard our...
Что я еще могу сделать для шейди бизнеса? Этого я не понимаю.
Hey, you.
Let me guess.
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about freely here. You got here recent. I just want to know what things are like outside the dome.
There are raids, but there have been no major assaults recently.
I'm sure that's just the calm before the storm. I just hope the dome holds, so they pass us by like a rip. Kalan gave us the knowledge.
You built the dome?
I designed the plans for it. My name is Eric, by the way. Chief engineer here in the dome. I'm in charge of all the generators and...
С кем я еще могу поговорить, чтобы мы тут подняли восстание и захуярили всех? Или тут такого нельзя сделать?
Hey, have you got a few shards for a veteran? Help me out and I'll...
Analyzing. Small donation.
If you need intelligence.
There.
Thanks. And since you have helped me, I'll make sure my... come back in a few days.
Tell me.
Right. This place always... The western section. The southern part. Alois. He thinks he... If you ignore it...
Another time.
Говоришь, несколько дней? Ну чё, ветеран? Я поспал.
Ah, here you are now. I've not forgotten your film. So, could you help some... They can offer you more than information. But then if I had the shards, I wouldn't eat car...
All right.
No, no. One shard, two...
Выглядит как разводняк, ну ладно.
Stay safe. Later, okay? Another time, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Well then, follow me.
Привет, Дакур. Да ничего. Вот думаю, что еще можно сделать для Outlaw в этом городе, но не понимаю.
It is not efficient for us to talk.
I've heard that before.
Nah.
No logic.
Тупо не знаю, что еще можно сделать для них.
We have to push.
Своим.
Not now.
Очевидный вариант. По мне. Так я не понимаю, что еще можно сделать.
Have a good day.
Где эта баба ходит? Которая типа недоглавная.
annoying. So annoying.
Spitball of a day.
Recommend caution.
I
Confusing
need the
and brittle
shards.
terrain.
It's as simple as that.
Я серьезно не знаю, что еще можно сделать.
The ELEX. The ELEX is behind most of this. I can feel it.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking to pay.
How can that be?
Stop being an asshole.
Just believe in it. Belief overcomes.
Литерали 0 идей. Я выполнил там 4 или 5 заданий для аутлодов. Что дальше?
You won't need this anymore.
Пошли искать того Бартрокса. Сори.
Survival low.
Понимаю.
Enemy presence ahead. Caution recommended.
Ай, блядь. Сука, если бы у тебя был не огнемет, мразь тупая.
Enemy presence ahead. Caution recommended.
Something tells...
Спасибо за голову.
Analyzing structural integrity.
Ля-ля-ля. Помри уже, блядь. Ходят тут всякие.
Caution.
You shouldn't.
Ну чё? Ты готов забирать головы, мой юный друг?
About... Here is Pollux's...
A shame we don't have a more intelligent example. Wait here, and I will read them. It seems Pollux had orders to kill me. He failed. I, however, succeeded. And I can tell you that the converter in northern Abessa can be accessed with the code 3210.
Right. That sounds like it could...
I told you.
It seems you can do what you said. I have Bartox's head.
And so we remove another... Give me some time. I learned the code to open the Eastern converter.
And are you sure that this code is still current?
I would never have believed you would turn out to be a pessimist.
Here's the head of Tiras.
The fact you killed him so easily shows why he needed to die. Let's see what secrets... Tiras had been to the converter in Ignadon.
How did you extract this information from...
You're unlikely to understand.
Is there anyone else in Zakor who can read dead minds like this?
No, they didn't understand the value of my work.
Why didn't I hear anything about your research when I was in Zakor?
Jax, when you were in Zakor, you were focused on killing the hybrid's enemies. Your mind was just as closed to my intellect as the other Albs were.
Well, my mind is free now. All 3 of your pursuers are dead.
Idiots. Well, at least they've given me a chance to prove my work. Well, I can sleep freer. They're unlikely to spare more men to come after me for some time.
So, what will you do with it now?
Now? I will find you when I have anything more to say.
Unit available.
Ты ничего не хочешь сказать, ты тоже ничего не хочешь сказать, ты тоже ничего не хочешь сказать. И ты тоже ничего не хочешь сказать. И начинают кончаться квесты. В моем понимании. Ну, у меня тут выделен какой-то Ульбридж.
We don't have any...
Окей, я вас понял.
Yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you're free of it now. You've reached us here. An Alb drone. An interesting piece of salvage. It appears to be in need of an overhaul.
I need to talk to you.
Then talk. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Alps. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Horde?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he's given us. And we clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the comet. So, we shall continue to do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Elves, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Horde serve? And the answer can only be the Elves. The will of Kalan shall be made real. The clerics shall prevail. And I hope that other...
You clerics really do have delusions of grandeur.
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead us all. We must find a way to persuade the other factions to agree to work with us. Then together we can destroy the Alb. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions.
Давай, спокойной ночи, хорек.
I'm just a man looking for the true faith.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us. That will take courage. But you must have questions. Ask.
Are the Alps still attacking the Horde?
The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shot. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Alps haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. And we know that the Alps have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that was the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again. Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Will you wait for an Alp attack, or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation, and the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive, and that will cost us in lives and material.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the Horde. While our production lines have made up for our losses in fighting machine, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue, the shortage of a commander with real field experience.
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
I don't have the knowledge required to lead men in a battle like this. What about you?
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors?
I trust my faith, and there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Will you go out as an ambassador to the free people?
I will find you your experienced commander.
This commander will be a symbol, be they separatist, berserker, or outlaw. Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle, someone willing to risk themselves, someone willing to lead from the front.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessities. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they make a land.
A pure field commander. Someone who is looking for a challenge. I know one girl like this.
The adjudicator Ulbricht is planning a huge offensive against the Alps in Ignadon.
Good. Then the clerics and the Alps can take care of each other. It's the clerics' damn fault we have the Alps in the first place.
Ulbricht needs a field commander. I think you should take that command.
Me? Why would I help the clerics clear up their problem?
And with Ignadon gone, where do the Alps go next?
Idan. They hate the berserkers. Do you really believe in all this shit? Causes don't get you anywhere. Why should I fight for them?
Alps want all the ELEX, be it in Ignadon, Idan, or Tavar. They will come here.
And you think fighting a battle in Ignadon for the clerics will help? And what difference am I supposed to make?
You captured the fort, didn't you? And you want a new challenge. Destroying the Alps converter in Ignadon. Now that's a challenge.
And this cleric is so desperate he'll ask an outlaw to lead his men?
He needs an experienced commander who can help bring the free people together. And he's desperate.
Well, if it's desperate times, that's what I do best.
You're sure?
I took the fort, I planned it, I led it. So sure, whatever. Let's go and fuck up some Alps.
Good. Then I found the commander they need.
They know my history. They know I can lead. I'm ready to deal with any troll shit they think about me.
A chem-dealing outlaw who kills clerics and doesn't believe in Kalan.
You think they can deal with that? Then, I'm in. As long as you join me in this. I'll leave for the Horde and talk to this Ulbricht. You better not be troll-shitting me about this.
Понимаю. А если так по 2К экспириенса косить? По 2, по 3К, то так можно и левела поднимать.
Nasty, the sister of the Duke of Tavar, will lead your army.
You think she has the experience we need?
She led the Duke's forces when they took the fort from Bloody Baxter.
What does she have to say for herself? Do you stand ready to help save Magalan from the elves?
Do you stand ready to cut the shit and get to the point? Do you need a commander, or was this a waste of fucking time?
Relax, both of you. You need to work together.
Понимаю.
Out of the battle for the fort. It was a good plan. You saved lives with it. Very well. I will put my trust in you. Come to me as soon as you are ready, Commander, and I will hope to see you amongst our forces.
Таизиан.
So, it has come to this day. Cleric against Alb, and the future of Magalan hanging in the balance. Reinhold's forces will advance directly on the converter, attacking the main Alb force from the front and pinning them in that position. Nasty will lead her group through the Alb positions between us and the converter. The question is where I should commit myself and my forces. If I go with Reinhold, it will strengthen our force, where the enemy is strongest. But your force is also in need of reinforcement, and it is on you that the fate of the whole enterprise depends. Committing to either course leaves the Hort vulnerable to an attack, and if we lose the Hort, we lose everything.
Да, каким-то хуем я попался.
The risk of losing the highest judicator is just too great. Stay here and fight with us.
Then, so be it. Now, go to your commander. The battle will begin as soon as Nasty gets the signal. Do not falter. Do not give way, warriors of Ignadon. Go forward for Kalan. Go forward for Magalan.
Так ей понравилось или не понравилось?
Status report.
The mechs are closing on us.
Then let's stop standing around and scrap those bastards.
Пиздить! Что-то перестал дамажить. Или я не дамажил. Как говорится, подождите, я полутаю.
Was that it? I thought the fight would be harder than that.
That's just the start.
Then let's get on with this. Advance!
Ну и где война? Великая война.
I'll deal with this animal.
Больно в ноге. Почему они так больно падают? Они что, космодесантники? Они хотят раздавить мою любовь. Пошел нахуй. Почему Ульбрик сдох? Полезный кусок дерьма.
Well, that was more of a challenge. Let's finish this.
We have to get the converter.
Damn the converter.
This isn't about revenge. We have to put that converter out of action.
As long as it involves killing Albs, let's send them to hell. Let's finish this.
Дед, который с нами был. Я не знаю, главный он или не главный, но выебывался как будто бы клёвый. Но у меня вот вес все еще есть. Блять. Скройте в дискорде Кирлима, что он читает как Кирлим. Ну, он был полезным, но типа он что-то сдох. Ай, блядь. Блядь, ебать там зажимает мужика. Блять. Блять, мы делили апельсин, много наших полегло. Если быть точным, полегли почти все.
I think we're through. Make sure we killed all of them. There are still more albs out there. Take them out. I'll hold the position here.
То есть ты мне оставляешь одного. Мудрое решение. Вроде бы все пособирал. Стоп. Тут был мужик. Живой еще. И, честно говорю, стоял живой мужик. Да я один остался. Страшно, блядь. Дают мне пиздулей. Продолжаем веселье. Сморк Пауэр. Чё я не могу ничего ввести? Найс. А кто меня атакует, блядь?
Not now.
New level БТВ. Оно не вводится. А пошел нахуй сундук, ты меня заебал. Так, сейчас тут полутаем.